Keep yourself in the loop of everything football. Listen to Alex and Jeremiah on the Golden State Media Concepts Football Podcast.
Hello there, I'm Jeremiah.
I am Alex, always and forever here.
Dedicated to college and NFL football. The latest football news on and off the field. NFL draft trade rumors. We've got you covered from the NFL, Big Ten, SEC, Big 12, Pac-12, ACC, and everything else in between. Listen to the Golden State Media Concepts Football Podcast.
Thank you for tuning in to the Golden State Media Concepts Football Podcast, where we talk the latest news and rumors and games of the NFL and college football. From the latest signings to this year's breakout star and all of the news in between, as always, I am Alex.
And I'm Jeremiah.
Hey, man, how was your birthday weekend?
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. That's all.
It was cool.
Well, I wanted to keep it appropriate for the show, so I'm just saying it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had fun at least?
I did.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you had fun.
I did.
That's the point.
Still kind of recovering.
Good to know. Hey, you got a haircut recently, didn't you?
I did. Yes.
Thanks.
Noticed. Yes. Thanks for noticing right now. I got it on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for noticing.
That's why I
Thank
noticed.
you.
Yeah,
yes.
Looks nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I know I look pretty fly right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a glow in the room.
Looks all right. All right.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Yeah, my weekend was good. I went to San Francisco yesterday, so that we have a friend that lives up there, so that was cool. I don't remember what I did on Saturday. I didn't do much on Saturday, honestly. Just kind of hung around the house, Had some cool food, did that stuff, ate food, which is always a fun pastime of mine.
Oh, I love eating food.
Dude, it's the best.
Food is life.
Food is above all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you.
Food and sleep.
Yeah, I do like sleep. I don't get as much of that anymore.
I can't just eat food and sleep all day, or else I'll be really, really overweight.
I feel like that'd be the case for most people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, man, let's talk about some people that aren't overweight, and we'll talk about our show today. So pretty much we're going to start the show today with a quick little bit on Tom Brady and the fact that he is finally done with this saga of Deflategate.
Deflategate is finally over, guys. Mm-hmm. It is finally...
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second.
Come to an end.
Yeah, but we're going to get into some notable names that did and did not get contracts at the contract extension deadline on Friday this past week. And we're going to end the episode with a former NFL and Cal Bears standout running back who is qualified for the Olympics.
Yes, I can't wait. Yeah, that's very exciting news.
Very exciting news indeed. So we're going to get into it, and we're going to get into Tom Brady, the quarterback
or Tomas Brady. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Tomas Brady.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, you can have a Hispanic name, Tomas Brady. But anyway.
I mean, or it's German, too. There's Thomas Muller.
Oh, okay.
Depends on which way you look at it. But Tom Brady, quarterback of the New England Patriots for decades and decades and decades and decades.
Okay, calm down. He's only been a quarterback for
he's so old.
Close to 2 decades, all right?
I mean, he's 38. It's 2001, I think is when he took over. But, yes, Tom Brady. He has decided to no longer pursue any legal action for the Deflategate saga, whatever you want to call it, that has been...
Going on for too long.
500-something days or whatever it was.
Yeah, going on for too long.
Yeah, no thanks. He has decided to no longer pursue any legal action. Of course, it sounds like he's so upset about it, but I don't care. Quoting to say, he said, I'm very grateful for the overwhelming support I received from Mr. Robert Kraft, the Kraft family, Coach Belichick, my coaches, my teammates, NFLPA, my agents, my loving families, and most of all our fans. It's been a challenging 18 months. That's, I don't know, maybe 18 months too long if you ask me. And I have made the difficult decision to no longer proceed with the legal process. So I am pretty excited that this is over because it's something I don't have to read about or see anymore.
Oh, we don't have to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it anymore. I think our very first episode we ever did was about Tom Brady.
It was the first episode.
Yeah.
I remember it very clearly. We talked about Johnny Manziel also in the same
That's
episode.
Just a great episode,
yeah,
Johnny Manziel.
To start off,
Tom Brady.
Yeah, and I remember back, you're like, man, I hate both of these guys.
I don't hate Tom Brady, but I hate Deflategate.
Yeah.
I don't dislike Tom Brady. Tom Brady's... He's cool enough, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we even talked about this last week also.
Yeah, we did only because they denied his appeal.
His appeal.
The Second Circuit Court denied his appeal, so he decided not to go any further with it. And we talked about it then too, what this means for the Patriots, because he's no longer eligible to play until October 8th.
Yeah, against the Cleveland Browns.
So he has to miss the first 4 games, being the Cardinals in Arizona.
Which is a game that probably have no chance now.
I
have no chance now.
It would have been a tough win for them at first. You know what I mean? I think Garoppolo's going to have to come out and do some MVP stuff.
Jimmy G, if
they're going to win that one. But, yeah, they start in Arizona, then they go to Houston, and they play the Buffalo Bills, and then a fourth
Miami
game,
Dolphins.
the Miami. No, it's not.
It's the Miami Dolphins.
It's the team that's not in their division, because that would. Houston Texans are number 2. Dolphins and Bills. Yeah, excuse me. And forgive me if I got that order wrong. I'm pretty sure that's the week by week 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's Garoppolo's team now, man. It's Garoppolo's team. You think he can get him out of there with a 3-1 record?
Maybe no. Maybe if that loss is to Arizona, I can see.
Oh yeah. I think
I'll give him a chance against Miami and the Texans, but I'll probably give the edge to the Buffalo Bills.
I could see them going 2-2.
Yeah, I think 2-2 is the most likely scenario right now.
Mm-hmm. I'd say 3-1 if they're lucky, if they do well, but I'm going to say 2-2.
If this team goes out 4-0, then
wow, Garoppolo's team.
So long, Tom Brady.
So long, Tom Brady.
It's Jimmy G's team now.
Mm-hmm. Nah. It's going to be a case of what have you done for me lately?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you sat at home. That's what you've done? Okay. No thanks. But I think 2-2. I would say maybe 2-2.
Yeah.
I still have them winning the division.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
And Jeremiah and I will soon be doing the division previews. Heading into pretty much we
would be doing them probably sometime next month.
Yeah, close to the beginning of next month, I would say. Yeah. Close to the beginning of August. When the preseason starts and the Hall of Fame game.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that one.
Dude, I always love watching the Hall of Fame. I like watching preseason football too, honestly.
I like watching preseason football for rookies.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching a lot of Packers games this year. I have a friend that I played high school football with that's on the Packers right now.
Yeah, okay, he went to Nevada, right?
Yes, he did. Don Jackson, yes, sir.
I can't wait I want to watch Denver games because I went to Sacramento State with one of their rookies. His name's Lars Hansen, and he's competing for a spot on the roster right now. So, as an offensive lineman. So I'm kind of excited to see him compete. Shout out to Lars, man. Shout out to Lars.
I'll be watching some, obviously, Steeler preseason games because I like looking at the guys on the roster bubble, but I'll be looking at the Minnesota Vikings also, and I'm sure you can remember why I'll be looking at Minnesota Vikings preseason games.
Can you inform me why?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Do you remember the receiver they drafted this year?
Oh, yes, Laquan Treadwell, yeah.
Nope. Moritz Boehringer.
Oh, yeah, your boy from Germany.
Moritz Boehringer, yeah, man.
Boy. Yeah.
I've been watching to see how he does. I hope he makes a team. That's a little fun thing, you know?
Yeah, he's kind of like the Jared Hayne this year. You know?
Yeah, I guess so.
In a way.
Yeah, no, full form of football experience in any sense of the United States football, just played in the German kind of, I don't even know what that would be considered league-wise, because they no longer have the European Football League and of the sister league of the NFL over there. So I don't know, what
kind of
level it would have been.
Kind of want to see the rookie quarterbacks. Jared Goff and Carson Wentz.
Who I forgot got drafted that I'm actually interested to watch a little bit is Hogan. Kevin Hogan went to the Chiefs.
Yes, I'm really interested. I actually want to see Connor Cook compete also.
Yeah, I want to see him play a bit too.
He's being drafted by the Oakland Raiders.
Mm-hmm. And keeping it relevant also to the conversation is I've watched Garoppolo the last couple of years too. Kind of kept an eye on him in the preseason. Yeah, so I'm interested in and we'll get that going obviously. And I mean Jeremiah and I are just counting down the days until football starts.
Yeah, man. I just can't wait for the preseason, man.
Yeah.
So we might have to I think when preseason starts, we might have to do just week recaps.
There's gonna be so much.
Yeah.
Well, roster bubble and
it's
going
going
and going.
It's gonna be really fun.
Some late signings. Where's Fitzpatrick gonna play? God, I can't wait to talk about that again. All that stuff.
Yep.
All that stuff. But not to get too far off the point. we're going to head into some contract talks.
Yes.
But first, we're going to take a break here at the Golden State Media Concepts Football Podcast. You guys, Jeremiah and I will be right back, and we'll talk about the NFL
franchise
tag deadline that was on Friday. So we will be right back.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Welcome back to the Golden State Media Concepts Football Podcast, and we'll be talking about the franchise tag deadline that occurred on last Friday.
July 15th.
July 15th.
Man, I texted you a little bit before the deadline because the proposed guaranteed money came out for what the deal for Von Miller ended up being.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Dude, $70 million?
I saw that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, Von Miller signed a 6-year, $114.5 million deal, which includes $70 million in guarantees by March 2018. It includes a $42 million fully guaranteed bonus and a $23 million signing bonus.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
No wonder he held out for so long. He wanted, lottery money. He wanted money. He won like 6 different lotteries. Jeez.
Yeah, dude.
He wanted NBA money.
He did. He got one of those NBA contracts, man.
Yeah, jeez. Like $70 million
that's like
in guarantees.
a max deal in the NBA, man.
Yeah, that's $70 million in just under 2 years. Guaranteed $70 million. And 42 fully guaranteed. That's more than some people's contracts.
Yeah.
That's more than somebody's contract we'll get into here in a minute. That's a lot of money.
It is.
Now that
he held out for so long, and rightfully so.
I mean, right here, he held out to the last minute. And I'd say, too, thankfully, too, that now this is over.
Yeah,
we don't have to talk about this anymore.
We don't have to talk about Von Miller. We don't have to talk about Tom Brady, Deflategate.
Hopefully, we don't talk about Johnny Manziel anymore.
Hopefully. So that's just one more thing left we have to cross off. We don't have to talk about anymore. It was a pretty good weekend that we didn't have to talk about these things. But, yeah, going back to the Miller's contract, it's the second most richest contract right now, and the most for a non-quarterback.
Highest for defensive players, yeah.
I think high for defense because Fletcher Cox got that big contract as well, which was the richest long quarterback contract until Miller got his deal on Friday.
And this surpasses guaranteed money that Ndamukong Suh had on his contract from last year too. So, man, what do you think? What do you think of this deal?
The Von Miller deal, man. All I can say was like, whoo, he got paid.
Yeah, he got that's putting it lightly. He got paid 3 different times. He got his overall contract. He got his guaranteed. He got his fully guaranteed, and he got his signing bonus.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad Von Miller got his money.
I mean, he plays.
I'm really glad he
like
did.
A guy. I mean, I always feel funny saying, "Oh, he's worth it," because I mean, it's a game. You know what I mean? But in the eyes of football and in the way he plays, yes, he plays like somebody who deserves this contract.
Yeah,
you know,
he played. He was a Super Bowl MVP. You saw what he did. He made plays in that game, even in the playoffs and in the season. You know.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He plays lights out. I mean, and now he's the highest paid. But moving on to another defensive player who we didn't really see this deal getting done is Muhammad Wilkerson.
Yeah, we didn't talk about a whole lot.
Yeah, he signed a 5-year, $86 million deal with $53 million in guaranteed money over 3 years, $36.75 million fully guaranteed through his second year of the contract, and an 18, or is that 15?
And he's making $17 million per season.
$15 million signing bonus. Yeah, pretty much $17 million through the life of the deal. Again, that looks like, Children's play next to Vaughn's deal, but another big contract for a team that's kind of keeping that young, strong defensive line together.
Rightfully. Well, the Jets have been a defensive team even during during the Rex Ryan days, and it's continuing that trend that they've been having. Mm-hmm. And we didn't really see this deal coming because we thought they were gonna put a lot of money to Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, we didn't.
Well,
nobody thinks that.
Okay, well, we thought
everybody said they should, but
we thought that the Jets were gonna finally gave in to Ryan Fitzpatrick and give him like kind of like a suitable contract. But that still hasn't happened.
It's because he wants like $15 million a year,
and that's probably not going to happen at this point. But anyway, that's a different topic.
Yeah, well, I mean, for a while, Muhammad Wilkerson was rumored to be traded.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
and it was rumored that he wouldn't even be on the team, let alone signing a 5-year extension for $86 million. You know what I mean? But I think it's good. It keeps that young line together. Like I said, Sheldon Richardson and himself. A lot of good young players on that defensive line. They're kind of doing. In a sense, what the Rams do when they build that D-line, build, I think it's a good deal.
It's a very good, solid deal for Wilkerson.
And that's kind of the only thing they had going on besides Fitzpatrick, so now I guess they can just turn their attention to Ryan Fitzpatrick if that's what they are going to do, If they want to focus on that and try to get that done, it's all their time they have now to do so.
Yeah, they got to get it done as soon as possible. Training camp's coming up.
And then one last notable name on here of guys that did sign is somebody who, like I said, has less of a contract in terms of worth money than Von Miller's signing bonus, but it makes sense. He is a kicker. Justin Tucker signed a 4-year deal, reported to be worth $16.8 million over 4 years, with $10.8 million in guaranteed money, which is the most guaranteed money ever for a kicker in NFL history. You got a $6 million signing bonus. So a little signing bonus there compared to a $23 million signing bonus.
All I gotta say is kickers are people too.
Kickers are people too, and he's a good one. Yeah. And he did say that he would not return to the team if they didn't get a deal done.
Yeah, he really publicly threatened the team that he was not going to return.
What's funny is he missed the conference call for the contract. With the team because he was going buying sandwiches.
Where at?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just thought he was going to get some sandwiches. Thought that was pretty funny. Just missed out on the conference call. He's like, I'm getting sandwiches. Hold on. What do you want? You want turkey? What do you want? What? No? Okay.
I think that the bigger question is, where do you buy those sandwiches at? Did he buy them at Subway?
That's what I'm saying.
Did he go to
Quiznos?
Did he go to Jimmy John's?
Dude, I've never been to a Jimmy John's.
Me neither. Yeah.
We have to go sometime.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah.
So I know you have notable players that didn't sign.
Yes, there's a couple of players that couldn't get a deal done. Alshon Jeffrey, receiver of the Chicago Bears. Bears. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said that.
Maybe let the Bears and Bills fans get upset. Okay?
Yeah, Chicago Bears will make $14.6 million with the franchise tag. If he has a big year, he's probably going to get a big contract heading to 2017. Quarterback Kirk Cousins. We all knew this deal wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, kind of a foregone conclusion. He was going to play it out.
So he's just going to play out the season. $20 million. He will be paid this season.
It's not like that's that bad.
Yeah,
he might make more money than than Fitzpatrick still.
Oh, yeah, he probably, and he deservedly so. And then Tremaine Johnson of the Los Angeles Rams will make $13.9 million in 2016. This year, he was looking for that Janoris Jenkins type of contract, and he just couldn't get it. Just
wasn't going to happen, homie.
Wasn't going to happen. But the biggest name on this list is Eric Berry, Kansas City Chiefs safety.
Yeah, somebody I thought should have got a new deal.
I really am surprised that this deal couldn't get done, honestly.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe they're saying,
I was a little bit surprised. I really thought they were going to lock up their, one of their
franchise player.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're saying kind of we want to see, now that you're back to full health, really where we're at with you, and after a full season again, how you're looking, and then we'll talk contracts. Maybe that's kind of where they're sitting
it probably will happen during the season. Yeah, so he's going to make $10.8 million this year.
Okay. So. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a deal I wish could have got done, but I still think, if he doesn't get paid by the Chiefs, somebody's going to pay him.
I think on this list, I think he's the most likely that's going to have a new contract during the season.
Yeah, I've told you before, being a Steelers fan, I know that one of the things they never do is really do contracts during the season. So I'm not really familiar with teams other than them in terms of how they do contracts, if they do them before the season or so on and so forth. So that I can't really speak on that other than I would be surprised if we saw it happen, But I think, like I said, if he doesn't get paid by the Chiefs, somebody will pay him.
Yeah, he's going to get.
Go to the Niners, go to the Raiders.
He's not going to get that Von Miller type of money, but he will get paid. I don't know how people
will, though. How many people are going to get that money?
I don't know. It's going to be really.
If Khalil Mack keeps up at this pace he's at, I can see it.
If Khalil Mack gets like 20 sacks,
I just mean he keeps up this pace, and then his contract year comes. I think they would pay him.
I think Khalil Mack will probably have a chance towards the $80 million range, possibly, if he keeps it up like this.
And the Raiders are fun to give a big contract to somebody that deserves it.
Yeah, and he's like their franchise player.
Yeah, I'd say, and they have a lot of young, good players in place too.
He's the best player on that team.
I'd say, he's the best player on. I want to say on a lot of teams. But he's not the best player in that division because Von Miller's in that division. Yeah. But we're going to move on. We're going to take our last break here, and then we're going to get into some Rio Olympic news and former running back of the NFL. I'll wait until after the break to tell you his name. I gave it away. It's a he. Oops.
Oops. All right.
We'll be right back at the Go and Say Vita Concepts Football Podcast, guys.
Do you want to be healthier, yet you just don't know what to do? All these shows telling you this and that, but nothing seems to work. Well, listen close. Golden State Media Concepts has got something great for you. The Health and Wellness Podcast dedicated to workout trends, healthy eating habits, diet, and everything about healthy living. Join us in our banters as we help you not just live life to the fullest, but live it to the healthiest.
Just ends. Nailed it.
I swear, you love that commercial.
I don't love that commercial. I love just the way it ends because why wouldn't you fade it out?
I love the what you call about the fantasy football.
With the song,
when it goes, are y'all ready for this?
Yeah. Ben and I talked about that the other day on air, and we were talking about how the best sports songs of all time, and he's like, I don't know, Sandstorm by Darude is pretty good.
Oh my, really? He brought that up. Oh my gosh. If you ever watch a video of just any video on YouTube, and then there's a certain song that you really don't know, and then people in the comment section are like, what's the name of this song? And then people will answer Darude Sandstorm.
They say that for everything. And
it's like a troll comment.
Yeah, this is not Darude Sandstorm.
Was it? I remember on the baseball podcast on Thursday, we played one of the commercials with that. Are y'all ready for this song? And then Ben was like, "Oh yeah, man, I love that, man. It's it's a good stadium song." I was like,
we talk about it all the time.
Yeah, man. We don't talk about the commercials here.
It's no Darude Sandstorm, but
dude, oh my God, Darude Sandstorm.
Wow. Man. All right, well, moving on to what we teased before the break. Former NFL Detroit Lions running back and Cal Bears standout Javid Best.
Yes.
Retired running back now. He qualified, for the Rio Olympics.
Yes, he is the first former NFL player to participate in the Summer Olympic Games. As you guys, some of you guys might know, Marquise Goodwin. He competed in the 2012 Olympic long jump, but that was before he was drafted by the Buffalo Bills. He didn't qualify for the Olympic squad for Rio this year. And then there's another guy, Jeff Demps, former Florida.
Yeah, he played for Florida, yeah.
Former Florida.
But see, that was tricky because he was an Olympian that then was signed.
Yeah. He won the silver in the, for the United States in the 4x100 relay at the 2012 Olympics before he signed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and eventually going to the Colts later. He was actually eliminated in the first round of the 100 meters at the U.S. Olympic trials this year. So we only have one football player that will, I don't know about the only one, because we got Devon Allen from Oregon because he's considered football. Probably the only one with
NFL experience. Yeah, and Best will be running the 100 meters, which he has pretty much been running since college. He was the first round pick out of 2010, like we said, out of Cal. He only played 2 seasons though. He had a series of concussions, and he retired. He returned to Cal to finish his degree, and he served as a graduate assistant for the Bears too.
Oh, we gotta say he's actually going to represent St. Lucia in the Olympics because his father holds dual citizenship in St. Lucia and the United States, so that kind of represent the that country, the little Caribbean island there.
Yeah, St. Lucia is a Caribbean island with an estimated population of just over 163,000. He was born in Vallejo, which is not far from where Jeremiah and I are currently sitting, but he, like we said, his father did hold dual citizenship for St. Lucia and the United States. So he's quoted as saying, "This is a huge accomplishment for me, but at the same time, this is just the beginning. I've only been in this sport for 2 years professionally and plan on being around for a long time." So as you remember, for those of you who maybe watched, I remember I liked Javid Best a lot.
I liked him in Cal. I liked him in Cal. He was pretty good his first couple seasons with the Lions, but I think injuries derailed his
concussions.
Career. Yeah.
He was fast, man. I'll tell you what.
He was quick.
He was really quick.
He was one of my favorite running backs to play on Madden.
Yeah, dude. I still go sign him sometimes in some of the
Madden games.
The ones he's still in,
ones he's still in when he's a free agent.
Yeah. I go sign him. Yeah. If I need like a young running back, heartbeat, I'll go sign him. Oh yeah. I need a scat back or something.
Scat back. Okay, 100%, man. That was a lot of.
Excuse me. Oh, that wasn't meant to be. Oh, excuse me. I had to sneeze there for like a minute or so. I had to cover my nose.
Were you gonna dab on him?
No, man. I was just gonna clear my throat and sneeze, but I had to hold the sneeze back.
You can't sneeze without doing the dab.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I don't do that.
I do it. Hachoo.
No, thank you.
No? Okay.
You say hi chew when you sneeze?
Hachoo.
You're a weirdo. All right, man. Well, hey, we're actually done with this.
Are we done?
Yeah, we have coming up on our next episode. We have a continuing saga of our college football conference previews and the Power 5, and we're going to do the Big 10.
Yes.
So it's a little different this time because we look at the Big 10. A lot of these conferences have like East and West, or South and North and stuff, and the East is so heavy in the Big 10 that we're going to really focus on the East and then tell you who we have kind of finishing in place of the West.
We'll talk about the West for a little bit.
Yeah, we're not going to just ignore it. I mean, we'll say some names of schools that belong in the West, and then we'll be like, football,
Yeah.
So, but until then, we're going to take our leave today. So, as always, you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at the GSMC_football podcast. You can use the hashtag Golden State Media Concepts, or GSMC Podcast Network, GSMC Podcast Network, that's the hashtag. You can use that to contact us and converse with us, and feel free to go on iTunes. We have some reviews already, but if you want to review, if you want to comment, that would be awesome. Ratings is what I mean. We have ratings. If you want to review,
we don't have reviews yet.
Those would be rad to get. Yeah. I like to hear what you guys have to say. So, by all means, share that our way. You can go on our website at gsmcpodcast.com and look at all of the wonderful shows in our portfolio,
including
go ahead.
You can even check out the upcoming shows that are coming out later this year, early next year.
Yes, sir. You can check all of the upcoming shows. And as always, you can find us on iTunes, Spotify.
Are we on
Spotify?
on Spotify?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
iTunes, SoundCloud,
yeah.
Google Play,
Stitcher.
I listen to Spotify every day.
I don't mean to. I wish we were on Spotify. That's the only thing.
There are some podcasts on Spotify.
I know, but we're not on Spotify.
No, maybe one day we'll get there.
We will.
One day.
One day and one day only.
For your listening pleasure. And not to mention, don't forget, we're also on YouTube. If you search the same things as I just told you.
Yeah.
So you'll find us. As always, I'm Alex.
And I'm Jeremiah.
And we thank you guys for listening, and we will see you on our next episode, guys. Thanks.
Be there, be square.
Be there or be rectangular. Bye.